Memphis Music Mix today, we introduce you to a musician who started saving up his lunch money at the age of 13 to buy his very first harmonica. Damian, the legendary Yellow P. Pearson, got his start performing on the world-famous Beale Street, playing alongside blues legends like Big Jerry Purnell. And last year, he launched his very own music education nonprofit, Inspired to Play, that's dedicated to support an aspiring artist and musicians. He joins us now to talk more about how he got to where he is today. Yellow P, welcome, man. Been a long time. Glad to have you here on the 3 o'clock. Before we talk about Beale Street, let's talk about North Memphis, Frazier, which is home for you. How did this music thing come about for you?
For me, music was just always in my home, in the house. For a lot of us here in Memphis, All Blues Saturday with WDIA. My mom would open up all the curtains and the windows, and we would clean up to the blues.
That was a big part of it. You had to clean up to the blues.
A major part of me hearing like the harmonica and hearing those sounds and getting a taste of their music. Cause it was like they're gonna play some Stevie Wonder, some funk, and you're gonna clean up some funk.
You gotta clean up that funk for sure.
You gotta get it right.
When it comes to that harmonica sound though, what kind of pulled you in to say, man, this is for me, I just like it. I need to do something with this. I need to be a part of it.
There were two moments, well, three actually, that come to mind. One of the first major moments was Sesame Street. It would have a harmonica at the beginning when I was very young, and I would just hear this sound, and I think I fell in love with the sound. And then there was one Saturday during a cleanup session, I heard Stevie Wonder play Fingertips.
Oh yeah, a classic.
And that did something. And the last one was the juke joint scene in The Color Purple.
Was it really?
That harmonica, I was like, I gotta do it.
You were sold right there.
That was it.
Yeah. Your music has been described as a combination of Beale Street, funk, soul, and Mississippi sound. What are we talking about here?
Well, the Beale Street part, I think, is self-explanatory. I got my start professionally on Beale Street, but I taught myself how to play at 13.
At 13 years old?
At 13, yeah. And I just loved the harmonica, but I didn't know if I could play good.
Yeah.
Until I got to Beale Street. And I just heard the stories, and so the Beale Street was definitely there. One of the first places that actually fostered my talent was the church. And so that's where the gospel comes in. Like, when I sounded terrible, they would they would clap me up
they were
and
still
say,
clapping.
Come on back next Sunday and do it again. And so just every little piece of my life kind of helped shape the sound.
Yeah, that combination of Memphis and North Mississippi, do they kind of go hand in hand in what you do?
They definitely do. Part of that is I met my good brother Cameron Kimbrough, and he really introduced me to the hill country, North Mississippi side of the music, and it was just so funny. Like, they're like our cousins down the street, and it was just a totally different world from the Beale Street sound. And so getting with him, that's where that Mississippi sound came.
Because you're going to be a part of a big show that's coming up, I think, the latter part of June, is it not?
Oh, yeah. We're doing the Hill Country Picnic June 28th, and that's just a good foot stomping time.
What is it about you, though? Do you connect with that crowd? Do you enjoy being in the studio more? Is it a kind of a combination of the two?
For me, I think I connect with the music, and when the people see the joy the music brings me, it kind of gives them a certain joy. And so I think the people enjoy that. Like, I always did music for fun, and I never knew it could be a full career or anything. It was just, I want to play some music.
But you also want to kind of continue the legacy that you've already created yourself for other aspiring artists. You have something called Inspired to Play. How did that come about, and why?
So Inspired to Play, everywhere I've gone, after I left Memphis, went to college and moved around, I would always keep a harmonica in my pocket and play harmonica.
Right.
And just like Johnny Appleseed, it would be 2 or 3 people that would pop up like, I've been inspired to play harmonica.
Right.
And you know, a lot of people in my generation were aspiring to be rappers or different things. And so it was just funny to me. I would touch different people, and it would be, we want to play harmonica now. And so it was just inspiring. They would just say, I've been inspired to get a harmonica. I've been inspired to play. So I just kept hearing it. And I was like, well, maybe I need to educate this way. And I've also was a longtime Memphis City Schools instructor, and teaching the youth and just keeping the blues and keeping that sound of harmonica and guitar in the ear of the youth, and not just, drum machines.
You are
different things.
You are educating us today for sure. Another kind of cool story, one of many of yours. You've been hanging out, I guess, over the past year or so. Had a chance to hang out with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah,
how did that come? The actor.
That was a major moment. I got to meet the wrestler.
The wrestler.
It was
I got you.
WWE SmackDown. It was a wild, surreal moment for me. Got a call out the blue,
Yeah.
and they were like, "If you can get down here, you can. We got a major opportunity for you." And at first, I didn't know who it was until I actually walked up to the trailer. I'm like, "Is that The Rock?" And come to find out, he plays guitar and he sings and writes songs, and we got to jam at WWE.
Man, you're doing it big time. Big time for sure. You gonna do something for us?
Oh yeah. So today, Mississippi Sounds, we're gonna present 2 tunes for you.
All right. Who you got here with you as well?
I got my good brother Cam Kimbrough from the
Okay.
Kimbrough clan, and we're gonna play some Hill Country Blues.
Yellow P. Look forward to it, man. Thank you for being here.
Oh yeah.
A
Thank you.
short break. We'll be back in just